day 3 already. How time flies when you're having fun. I'm nearly halfway through my week here in almost sunny Perth. What a debacle I had yesterday afternoon. I was invited to a meet-up with some YouTubers. And I was given the address. It was, I think, such and such Nicholson Road, Canning Vale, not a problem. Put it in my GPS, not a problem. And then I start driving up there. First problem was the traffic. Being a long weekend, I think everyone was leaving Perth. So the freeway, where it's supposed to be 100 kilometres an hour, was more like 20 to 30 much of the way. I think I managed to get up to 40. Yeah, little ripper. But then I get to Canning Vale, go follow GPS, turn left, turn right, stop, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, basically farmland just about. That can't be right. So I look around. Oh no, that was the address, that's the number. Yes. Correct street, correct suburb, as far as I could tell. Then I go for a bit of a look around for about half an hour, stuff this, get out my mobile phone and use Google on it to see, where the restaurant was, the Last Drop brewery and restaurant. And I checked and had a little map on it. These side streets don't match the side streets I'm looking at. I'll use one of those side streets as a navigation point. Put stuff into the GPS. The actual place was some 5 kilometres away. It was still on Nicholson Road, but somewhere else. So it seems Nicholson Road has 2, whatever the number was, addresses. Anyhow, I finally found my way there 2 hours late. Doesn't matter, because we were there for an extra 3.5 hours. Having a good time. Okay, back again. There's my trusty steed for the day. To where am I going today? Wave Rock. So I'll see you around. Well, apparently the first coach I got onto was a general pickup coach, which brings us to a central location where all the other tours are. So over there we can see the coach in the background, the one I was just on. This is my actual coach for the day, and some up the front there for other tours. So here we go again. See you later. G'day, here we are in York, Western Australia. Quiet little country town on a Good Friday, as you might imagine. Okay, let's have a bit of a wander about, see what we can find, shall we? As is typical of Australian humour, there's a interesting emporium just over here. Now here's something I haven't seen in decades, a long time. I think they went out of favour many years ago because of the obvious connotations, I guess. Still, children don't really care much for politics and being politically correct. Ooh, what have we got over here? Let's see, is it in frame? Yeah. And underneath you see a statue of a kangaroo just relaxing on a tree stump. Okay, just stopped off at a little cafe here to have a slight snack. I chose some curried eggs. My table partner here is laughing her head off by the looks of it, by hiding on the other. You know, curried eggs might not sound very exotic, but I haven't had them for years, so I thought I'd have some anyhow. Catch you later.
What we've got for them. Now the thing about emus is that each quill grows 2 feathers. Every feather is split, and that's why they can't fly.
Just made a short stop at one of the rabbit-proof fences. And then here we can see the actual rabbit-proof fencing, which is probably quite effective until they come to places like this. The mesh is slightly wider. I'm sure initially the fences were all like the chicken wire type mesh and were quite effective. Nowadays, although there's still a few rabbits about, they're not nearly the problem that they used to be. Okay, we've made a short stop at the Corrigan Dog Cemetery. Here the remains of farmer's best friends found. Yeah, well, laser's not exactly my area of interest. Some of you may like to have a look. quite intricate needlework there. Some doilies. Some doll size clothing. That's actually a cap. You can see the dress there. Let's check out the Troy soldiers here in Hayden, something like that. I bet many a war was fought with these little soldiers. Here we see some emus, not real ones of course. Paper music. The paper would go over the rollers, and depending where the dots were, the holes are, you can see some dots, holes there, would produce a different note, which would then come out here. Doesn't seem to be functioning. I don't want to really touch it, so okay, here we are at Hayden, as you know, because we've seen some of the things already. Now I know this place has been around for a little while, but didn't think it had been around this long. Got an emu and a kangaroo. Let's have a bit of a closer look at the dinosaur here. It's quite a pretty plate. Things you see when you look up. Not sure where you can see them, but these are some butterflies. That's a really good shot. This is the Western Australian animal symbol, the black swan. The frogs get big around here. There's the baby. There's the mother. Okay, these appear to be sulphur-crested cockatoos. You can tell they're sulphur-crested because of the yellow crest. Hello. Get up close and personal with one of our national anthem, national symbols, the emu. Some white kangaroos. So I'll zoom in a bit. Okay, maybe we get to see some koalas today. Not sure how well you can see, but There is a koala in there, amongst all those leaves. Hello, little fella. Okay. Oh, here we go. We can see the bottom of a koala, at least, and maybe the head in there somewhere. Hello. How you going? Hey? I'm talking to the bird. Yes, you've just been tongued by a sulphur-crested cockatoo. You want to chew on a finger, do you?
No. I'd rather not.
He's very gentle.
Yeah, probably is here the keyword.
Okay, here we have a typical Australian weather chart. If the board's wet, it's raining. If the board is shaking, there's an earthquake, and so on and so forth. Typical Australian humour, this. Oh no, I'm not sticking my fingers into there. Okay, we've stopped off again at another location called the Hippo's Yawn. Apparently there's a small cave here which looks a bit like a hippo yawning. Let's check it out. You see it through there? Through the trees? Maybe I come up over this side. There we go. A yawning hippo. Next to the hippo there's a turtle coming down from a rock. Do you want to have a closer look? Do you see it yet? There you go, face of the turtle coming down from the rock. And a third rock structure in the area, they're right next to each other really, is Elephant Rock. Can you see? On to the right is the trunk and the head, and the everything to the left of that is the body. Pretty cool. So over there we have Elephant Rock, a bit further along that's Turtle Rock, and up behind the trees is the Hippo's Yawn. So as you can see, they're all very close together. So here we are at Wave Rock. Let's have a closer look. Going up. Cross. The colours are results of tannins from the leaves. Lichen, I think it's the greenish. We've got bleached rock, and there was something else. I think it was a mineral that caused it a brownish colour.
And that's what it is when you go.
We've landed in a barren landscape. No water, heat, stifling. Or not, it's quite cool today. Okay, we're climbing up to the top of the Wave Rock. We just came up these stairs a moment ago. And let's go a little bit further. More of the rock over there, which we probably won't be climbing. As you can see down there, are little fences. They're actually water collection, and then they funnel the water into that dam. Okay, I think it's our time done here at Wave Rock. Hope you enjoyed the brief tour around it. I know I did. See you soon. Okay, we're here at the Humps and Bulker's Cave.
Yeah, 3 for you. Only got short legs. Some of us don't have to bend over, but are we all in yet? Don't be in here, girls. I will say this only once. Promises, promises. Now, right above me, you can see the fish and the crescent moon. So if you walk for 1 moon or 1 month to the south, it's going to be a full moon tonight, incidentally. Not a moon like that. That's a new moon. That will be in another 2 weeks' time. But you can catch fish like this in the south coast. Now, it could be a snapper, it could be a swordfish. Very ordinary drawing, isn't it? But over here,
stopped off to have a look at a salt lake, which you can see just here. Now the salt doesn't drain into it from rivers or tributaries or anything like that. It actually comes up out of the ground. Apparently they get a good foot of usable salt every year. First they push them into piles like you see here using a grader. And then later they come along with a front end loader and just scoop up the salt. Here I am walking on a lake of salt, or parts thereof. This is the stuff you'd probably find on tables. Okay, our last stop for today, I think. Other than maybe a emergency stop or just dropping people off. We're here at Barbican, I think it is. Got Barbican Hall there at least. And it's been a fantastic day, I think. This stop offers for afternoon tea, where you pay $7 for all you can eat and drink, which is rather nice, pretty good. Had a couple of sandwiches, some quarters and some cakes, very nice, and a hot chocolate, good stuff. As you can see, it's getting near sunset. It's a very remote place here, quite quiet, other than the likes of me here vlogging away. So, what was your day like today? Okay, here's a test for you. Is that door open or closed, do you think? You can clearly see the door because it's a different colour. But is it open or is it closed? Let's go have a look. It is actually open. Some of you would have gotten that, some of you might not. I just sitting there and saw that the patterns matched up and think, ooh, there might be a nice little...